So bored, yawns Bobo. He's sitting in the middle of foggy forest. His friends are all busy doing something or the other. Snuffle the squirrel is counting the nuts she's collected. Coco the chameleon is practicing turning into a new color. Prickles the porcupine is busy polishing her quills. Everyone seems to have something to do, except Bobo, that is. Bobo just sits and complains. All of you are so boring, Bobo whines. Well then, let's play a game, suggests Prickles, who has a very kind heart. Let's play hide and seek. Yuck! That's such a boring game, says Bobo. Okay, how about playing four corners? Snuffle looks up from the nuts she's counting. That's great fun. That's boring too, and so silly, Bobo says. You've all become so boring. In fact, Foggy Forest has become boring. Boring, boring, boring. Everyone is sick of Bobo complaining about being bored. I think we should teach Bobo a lesson, Coco says angrily. He is the most boring animal around because he's always complaining. Oh no, says Prickles. We don't have to teach him a lesson, but perhaps we can show him how to stop being bored. She thinks hard. Suddenly she has an idea. The animals gather around her and she whispers her plan to them. Ha 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 ha, giggles Coco. That is a very good plan. Let's do it. That afternoon, after Bobo has had a nice big lunch of an entire pot of honey, he comes out of his house. He wants to meet his friends. He reaches the clearing in the middle of Foggy Forest where all the friends usually gather. There is no one there. That's odd, Bobo thinks aloud. Where is everyone? He looks for them everywhere. He looks behind the bushes, he peeps up the trees, but there is just no one around. Grumbles Bobo. Forget them. I don't care and I don't need them. Anyway, they're all so boring. Bobo settles down for a nice long snooze. Soon it is evening. He wakes up and yawns. He is ready for some fun now, but there is still no one in sight. Bobo is quite alone. He goes home and decides to read a book. Soon he's lost in the story, and before he knows it, it's bedtime. Bobo snores all night. He wakes up nice and fresh in the morning and off he goes to meet his friends. But there is still no one to be seen anywhere. Where on earth is everyone, he wonders. Oh well, I guess I'd better go home and clean the house. It's become so messy. And off he goes. Bobo spends the day cleaning the house. He washes the windows, he sweeps the floor, he dusts all the furniture. He whistles cheerfully as he cleans. Soon the house is sparkling clean. Bobo hasn't realized it, but the day has passed by very quickly. He's been too busy to notice or to be bored. But now he's hungry. He makes himself some yummy soup for dinner. He's now ready for bed. The next day, Bobo goes looking for his friends again. But there is still no one to be seen anywhere. Bobo is puzzled. Oh, bother, he thinks. But now what shall I do next? He decides to weed his garden. The garden is overgrown. I must get rid of all the weeds, he thinks. And off he goes to the garden. All day long he works in the sun. Soon the garden is looking lovely and clean with colorful flowers bobbing their heads, sitting prettily at the edges of a neat lawn. Bobo looks at his garden. He is pleased with what he's done. The whole day has gone by and he hasn't had a moment free. He's thirsty now, so he makes himself a big jug of lemonade. Then he puts up a hammock between two trees and settles down to enjoy the cool evening. Soon he's dozing happily. Snuffle has been watching Bobo the whole time from high up on a tree.